All right, the Chargers at the Chiefs. This is one of the only games this weekend that has both teams alive. I was going to say very much alive, but the Chiefs are barely alive. They could be mathematically eliminated if they lose. A few other things have to happen. Chargers 9-4, Chiefs 6-7. Kansas City favored again at home against a better team by 5.5 points with a 41.5 over/under. Kansas City has a 63-point differential, plus 63, and are 6-7. At this point last year, they had a plus 56-point differential and were 12-1. That is amazing to me. And the Chargers trying to complete the sweep. They won all the way back in Week 1 in Brazil. Do you think the Chargers can make it 2-0 against the Chiefs this year?
Well, I certainly do. I mean, I think they can do that. But at the same time, I mean, how can you not be concerned about the Chargers and the offensive line and what we're seeing here? How could you not be, right? I mean, that was, as you heard me say earlier on PFT today, that was the biggest ass whooping I've ever seen one offense receive ever and still win the football game. I mean, it was torture the whole game. The whole game. It was just 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and it was ugly. It was like, oh, I can't throw to anybody. We're not protected. Let me just run for 3 yards. I'm Justin Herbert. I mean, incredible. They won that game. Okay, but at the same time, I don't know if I feel like the Chiefs can emulate what the Eagles are up front. And, I mean, thank God Jalen Carter wasn't out there last week for the Eagles, or maybe Justin Herbert would be dead today. But, yeah, I don't know if the Chiefs, I feel the same way that they can do that same stuff there. So I look at that and then go, yeah, I feel like the Chargers offense has a little bit more of a fighting chance. I don't think the Chiefs defense is in the same category as the Eagles defense. So because of that, yeah, I favor that. And then the other thing that I come down to here, Mike, and just the matchup, and you've heard me say this, is just that, you know, the Chiefs don't run the ball well enough. And then when you don't run the ball well enough, you know what that means. You can't just think you're going to throw the ball in the Chargers. We've seen that enough already this year. When you become one-dimensional or you're just a pass-heavy team against the Chargers, they're going to make plays. Jesse Minter's one of the best D coordinators in the game. Their secondary is phenomenal. I'm going Chargers on the road, 23-20.
This is the bizarro bingo, bango, bongo. I've got the Chiefs 23-20. I think it's time for the Chiefs to get a win. I think the Chargers are vulnerable. They've got the overtime game that they played late Monday night, traveling to Kansas City. Those are going to be factors here. Justin Herbert's still dealing with the aftermath of the surgery that resulted in a plate and screws in his hand. If the Chiefs don't win this one, their problems run far deeper than just an aberration of a season. If they can't pull it together under these circumstances and win this game, they've got a lot of fixing to do. To the point where you got to wonder whether or not Patrick Mahomes... I'm joking. I'm not even going to finish the sentence.
Well, what I want to say is how many weeks in a row are you going to say this? How many weeks? They're 1-4 in their last 5 games. I know. But it's
until
funny.
It works.
And I'm not even making fun of you.
I picked the Texans last week.
Right.
I picked the Texans last week.
I hear you.
No. I picked the... I mean, last week I thought that they, as bad as they needed it, they just couldn't pull it off against a team like the Texans. I think as badly as they need it now, they can pull it off against the Chargers because the Chargers are vulnerable, because the Chargers did play extra time on Monday night. They had less time to prepare, a little more wear and tear on the bodies. The Chiefs are far better at home this year than they are on the road. And, hey, if Andy Reid just doesn't make that admittedly ill-advised decision to go for it on 4th and short from his own 31 in a 10-10 game, maybe the Chiefs beat the Texans last week. Who knows? That opened the floodgates the other way for the Texans to take the game. So I'm not ready to give up on the Chiefs. As I've been saying all week, they're my friend who always shows up, and I'm not leaving just because closing time is getting dangerously closer. I feel like they're going to show up at least to pop their head in the door. Sunday against the Chargers, they'll pop their head in the door. Right.
Yo. Thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.